Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today we're going to do a quick comparison between the Leatherman P2 and the Leatherman Wave Plus. So let's get started. First of all, you notice immediately that the pocket clip is different. They're both deep carry, but this is deeper than this guy, and this is also an optional, and this is not. This comes with the tool. You notice that, this tool will sit a little bit up higher in the pocket, and this is going to be practically buried down in the pocket. So let's check the main blade. All right, so this is the main blade for your P2, and this is going to be your main blade for the Wave Plus. So very different blade, kind of like you have like a sheep foot over here, hollow grind, combo blade, plain serrated edge. Here you have like a drop point with a plain edge and just a little bit of belly and flat grind. The thumb hole here has been chamfered. All right, so it's going to be more comfortable than this one, which is just not. So it's a little bit sharper. Also here you have a sharpening choil, absent in the Wave, and the stock thickness, it's pretty comparable, so nothing different. They both have a nice chamfered spine, kind of like going into a swedge, so both are pretty good to go. The Leatherman Wave has a few more tools on the outside, okay? Because, sorry, the P2, because P2 basically has only tools on the outside. The Leatherman Wave instead has some on the inside, but being, having like a very different design, the Wave can have like another 3 long tools on the outside. For example, this is the file. All right, it's a diamond file, metal saw, and another file over here. Whereas in the P2, this is gonna be your file. Okay, so you gain like a mini, like a small size flathead screwdriver, but you're losing some length because of the nature of this tool. This is a magnetic tool, so very, very different than this one. But look at this. That's pretty obvious. You're losing something here, you're losing something here. It's a trade-off. So it depends on the task you're going to be performing with this tool. So then you can, do your choice and pick the one you need the most. Or you like the most. So something else over here that's absent in the P2 is the long serrated blade. In fact, you only have, partially serrated blade in the combo blade. So this is something also to keep in mind. And also, if you look, the handle, it's pretty much comparable. P2 has a longer handle, but if you check the length of the cutting edge, you notice that the Wave is sporting a longer cutting edge. Something else that we have in the Wave that it's absent in the P2 is the wood saw. That's pretty nice, and it's just lacking in this guy over here. So these are the 4 tools on the outside, all right? And then for the Wave, you need to open the tool to check out what's on the inside. Whereas on the P2, you just don't need to, because everything is on the outside and easily accessible one-handed. So this is the plus of this guy. So you can basically operate this one with one hand. So you need the screwdriver, you just do like this, you fan them out and you pick the one you want, and boom, you have your screwdriver. You want to drink a beer, there you have it, bottle opener. So you don't need to open the tool, go inside and reach and pull it out and then close and then use it. So much faster, this one. So this is like your Phillips screwdriver, which in the Wave, it's a little bit different. You have like a bit holder, which is gonna hold in place, for example, your screwdriver over here, your Phillips, and you have more options because of the design of this bit holder. So you can, for example, buy a bunch of bits from Leatherman and just change this one. So it's more versatile than this one. It's more robust because it's pretty thick stock, and this is going to be faster to deploy, but this is a little bit slower but more versatile. Something else you have over here is your wire stripper and can opener, which is or bottle opener over here, which is in this tool, in the P2, or it's on the other side right over here. So quite different design. Still, this is the sharp side, as you can see right over here, and this is just a little bit different and definitely thinner on the P2. Then you have on the other side of the Leatherman, you have your pry bar over here, which also has a medium head, like flat screwdriver. And in the P2, you're gonna have to deploy this guy, which is even thicker with the stock. Look at this, it's pretty thick, this is sturdier than this one. And this also is sporting like a package opener, because this side is pretty sharp, as well as a flat, medium flat head screwdriver over here. So again, faster to deploy, way smoother action. This guy is really, really smooth. And there's an extra tool inside. This one, not really smooth. I mean, it's tight, you have to, it's securely like in place 100%, but it's going to be requiring much more force and strength to deploy this one. Nothing crazy, but you know what I mean. Right next to this, you have your eyeglasses screwdriver. It's reversible, flathead, Phillips head. You have both, and this is completely lacking in this one. You don't have this option over here. Right next to that, you have your scissors. All right, which are like here, and in the P2 you have scissors on the outside. Again, we didn't even open this one, so this is the plus. So you have your scissors right over here, and look at this. So these are pretty different designs. All right, I prefer the P2 because it's sturdier, it's bigger, it's easier to operate. As you can see, it's side by side. The spring it gives you a nice feeling. This is nice, but it's like pretty thin, it's pretty, not flimsy, but it's not as sturdy as the P2. And also you can use this just, without even opening the tool. So I much prefer these guys. In addition, in order to store this set of scissors in the Wave Plus, you need to rotate this guy, pull it in this kind of position, unlock on the back, and just push it down. And that's much slower. So you gain, speed, you gain easiness, you gain smoothness in this one, but you're gonna lose, some tools. So it's a trade-off. You might want to get both, or you want to just pick one if you just can afford one. So something else to mention is that this set of tools over here are not like the easiest to deploy. So they need your nail to be like here and here. So they are at 3 different heights, 1, 2, and 3. So when these are closed, you need to know which one you want to pick, and then jam your nail inside and just pull it out. Whereas on the P2, you just are holding your tool like this, you just deploy and you see what you have. You want the screwdriver, and that's it, and you're done. So much faster and much smoother compared to the Wave. So also like the needles, the needle nose pliers are pretty different. As you can see, like in the P2, they're beefier. They have a wider head compared to the Wave. They both are sporting replaceable hardened steel insert for the wire cutter, and they're both like amazing tools. This is more rounded off into the tip. This is a little bit more square, but both are gonna be very reliable. Also, like when you want to close the blade, the tool, this is the sound. it makes the wave, or if you're just like faster, like this. And this is the sound that the P2 will make. Okay, so slightly different, nothing too crazy. And yeah, so there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.